I walked into my boss's office on a Tuesday morning, handed him my resignation letter, and told him I was quitting my $65,000 a year job to become a full-time stock trader. He looked at me like I had lost my mind. And honestly, maybe I had. But today, I'm going to tell you the full truth. Was it the best decision of my life, or the biggest mistake I ever made? Look, if you're watching this right now, I'm guessing you're probably stuck in the same spot I was. Maybe you're sitting in your cubicle, staring at the clock, thinking there has got to be more to life than this. You've seen the YouTube videos. You've seen the guys with the Lamborghinis talking about day trading, and some part of you is thinking, what if I actually tried this? I get it. I was you 2 years ago. So stay with me, because what I'm about to share could literally save you from making the same costly mistakes I made. So here's how it started. It was 2022. I was working as a project coordinator at a mid-size company in Austin, Texas. Decent salary, around $65,000 a year. Benefits, PTO, the whole package. On paper, life was good. But every single morning, my alarm went off at 6:30 a.m., and I'd just lie there, staring at the ceiling, dreading another 8 hours in that office. Then one night, I'm scrolling Twitter, and I see this guy posting his trading account. He turned $5,000 into $40,000 in 3 months, trading SPY options, and I thought, wait, that's actually possible? I went down the rabbit hole hard. YouTube videos, Reddit threads, trading books. I started paper trading before work every morning, watching charts during my lunch break, staying up until midnight studying candlestick patterns. After about 6 months of that, I was convinced I had figured it out. So I did something that most people would call absolutely insane. I saved up $15,000. Put $10,000 into my trading account, kept $5,000 as a cushion, and on a random Monday in March, I walked into my boss's office and I quit my job. My hands were shaking, my heart was pounding. I had never felt more terrified or more alive. Okay, here's where it gets real. Month 1, I lost $4,200. Almost half my trading account, gone in 30 days. And I want you to understand what that actually feels like. It's not just money. It's the panic when you wake up and check your phone. It's the red numbers burned into your eyes. It's lying next to your partner at night and pretending everything is fine, when it's not. I remember one specific afternoon. I had put on a trade, totally confident. Within 20 minutes, I was down $800. I panicked, closed it, then watched it reverse and go green. That $800 loss would have turned into a $1,200 profit. That's when I realized I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I wasn't trading, I was gambling. And the market was teaching me that lesson in the most expensive way possible. My girlfriend at the time said, maybe you should just go back to your job. And the scariest part, I almost did. But then something clicked. I stopped watching YouTube gurus. I stopped following random traders on Twitter. I stopped chasing hot tips and setups of the day. And I started doing something boring, but incredibly powerful. I started journaling every single trade, every entry, every exit, my emotional state, my reasoning. And after 30 days of doing this, the patterns were obvious. Here's what I discovered about myself. First, I was risking way too much per trade, sometimes 20 to 30% of my account on one position. The fix? Never risk more than 1 to 2% per trade. Ever. This one rule alone stopped the bleeding. Second, I was revenge trading. Take a loss, feel angry, jump into another trade immediately. That's how small losses become catastrophic ones. The fix? Walk away for 30 minutes after any loss over $200. Third, I had no defined trading plan. I was just winging it based on vibes. The fix? Write your plan before the market opens. Entry point, target, stop loss. All of it. Non-negotiable. These weren't revolutionary discoveries, but actually following them. That changed everything. So, the question you've been waiting for, was quitting my 9-to-5 to trade full-time worth it? Financially. Here's the honest breakdown. Months 1 through 3, lost money. Significantly. Months 4 through 6, break even. Some good weeks, some rough ones. Months 7 through 9, first consistent profitability. Month 12 and beyond, replacing my old salary. Then exceeding it. But I need to be completely straight with you, because too many trading channels won't say this. I got lucky in some ways. I had savings. I had support. I had time to learn. Not everyone has those things. So should you quit your job to trade? My honest answer, not yet. Not until you've done these 3 things. First, trade part-time for at least 6 months and prove to yourself you can be consistently profitable. Not occasionally, consistently. Second, have at least 12 months of living expenses saved. Not 3 months, not 6. 12, because the learning curve is longer than you think. Third, have a written trading plan with defined rules you actually follow. If you can't follow rules in a paper account, you definitely won't follow them with real money. The market will find every weakness you have, every single one. Do I regret quitting? No. But I wish I had been smarter about how I quit. The goal is financial freedom, not financial disaster. Do it right, do it slow, do it smart. Look, if you've made it to the end of this video, I know you're serious about this. And I respect that. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you still in your 9-to-5 and thinking about trading, or have you already made the leap? I read every single comment. I want to know your story. And if this video gave you any value at all, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the exact options strategy I used to go from break-even to my first $5,000 month. Step by step. No fluff, no courses to sell, just the actual strategy. You don't want to miss that one. Until then, trade with discipline, manage your risk, and I'll see you in the next video.